my charger, my wall charger that is, which I ordered from the company EVSE. Now it's a universal charger. They actually didn't have the one which was for a type 1, but it doesn't matter because if I ever upgrade to another vehicle, I've got a type 2 outlet here and I can just buy the correct cable to go there. This is the isolator here to turn it off. And it seems to max out at 3.3 kilowatts. It does actually have a button here on the side where you can change the amperage. So I've got it on 15 amps at the moment. You can see there 15 amps. So 10 amps will get you to about 1.7 kilowatts. 15 amps is 3.3. If I put it to 20 amps, I will get a tad more, 3.4. But there's no point. It maxes out at 3.4, so I might as well just have it on 15 amps. But if I ever upgrade, I should explain, I've only got single phase power here, and this is hooked up with single phase, but I did actually pay a little bit extra to get 3-phase cable going through the roof. So behind all this and going up through the roof, I've got actually 3-phase cable. Obviously they only attached one wire because I've only got single phase coming to the house. So you can see here, this is the RCD. They put in a new RCD for the charger, and as I said, there's single phase coming to the house, but behind all this there's 3-phase wire going to the charger, which means if I ever upgrade to a full EV, and I probably will want it to charge faster, I will be able to do it. Now, as you probably know, I've got a solar array. That's the inverter there, and I'll show you the system on the roof. So I've got about a 5.2 kilowatt system on the roof, which is great because I charge in the middle of the day. There's not a very good feed-in tariff here in Western Australia, but I self-consume, and I'll bring up some graphs and explain how my solar works a little bit so you can see how I'm using it to charge my car and other stuff. When I did my Subaru Forester video, I showed a little bit about my battery equipment. So I use a lot of battery equipment in my business, and since I switched over, I've saved a fortune in petrol, and I just basically come and plug them in here when I get home, and 95% of the time it's just charged up for free. I've also got Stihl stuff here. I haven't got any Stihl batteries charging at the moment, and of course the old Ryobi drill. Okay, so the first graph I want to bring up is the daily graph, which you can bring up with the software, and the different colors represent production, purchased, and consumption, and so on. So the red one you can see at the top, that's how the solar is produced during the day. Obviously it peaks in the middle of the day. And the yellow one at the bottom is the consumption, and as you can see, most of the consuming is right in the middle of the day. Excuse me, which is what you want. You want to consume the most power when it's producing the most, and that way you don't have to buy so much. So you can also click on the graph to see each day. Like here you can see yesterday how much was produced. So you can see 59.5 was produced, but I only purchased 7.6. So I'm trying to keep that purchased one down as low as possible, which is the orange graph, which is at the bottom. You'll see it more clearly on the next graph I'm going to bring up here. The orange one you can see is the smallest portion of it, and that's what you want. You want to keep that as low as possible, the orange portion, which is because obviously if you purchase it, it means you have to buy it. So you can see the red one again represents the production, the yellow one represents the consumption, but the main one I'm concerned with obviously is you can see 26.5 is what we produced today as well. This one gives you the months over the year, so you can see during the year each month how much we've produced, and again you can see the different colors. The red one at the top is the production, the green one's the feed-in, but as I said, the feed-in tariff is not great here in Western Australia. So the orange one is the one I'm worried about. That's the one I'm trying to reduce. So if you're very clever, you can use and minimize your purchasing. This one gives you an idea. So this is the month of October so far. So you can see that we've produced 0.8 megawatts. We've used 0.6, but we've only paid for 0.2. So basically we've got 0.4 free, and we've also got 0.3 megawatts, which we'll get a little bit of money back for as well, which is always nice. So yeah, that's basically the software, which is really great, which came with the solar system. Okay, so to quickly finish off here, I'm using some other footage rather than giving you another boring graph. So yeah, to sum up, great charger from EVSE, good company to deal with. It did take a few weeks to organize, but very happy, and I'm very happy with the car so far. I'm enjoying not having to pay for petrol. Looking forward one day to getting a full EV, but in the interim, this Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV is doing the job. I'm not paying for hardly any fuel. Thanks for watching. See you soon.